Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb in Sfat. I want to share with you the Otiyot Hayyot movements for counting the Omer. It is now the 14th day of the Omer. Malchut Sheba Gevura. I'm wearing the color system. It's a rainbow color system to remind me which day of the Omer count it is. Today is Malchut, which I wear brown for, and Sheba Gevura, my skirt is blue for Gevura, and my scarf is orange because today is Thursday, which is the day of Hod. And orange is the color that goes with Hod in this system. Then I want to show you the movements. So what's interesting about Malchut is it doesn't have a movement. It's when there's no vowel, no Nikudot below the letter, just an absent space. So what I do, I have my feet shoulder width apart for all the Nikudot movements. Knees slightly bent, hanging from a string from above. The earth supporting me from below. And for Malchut, I just allow Hashem to breathe me. So I wait for the breath. I let Hashem breathe me. For Gevura, I do the Shvanach, which is one dot on top of the other, and a short sound. With my right hand high, a little dip coming up, knees stay slightly bent. And for the counting of the 14th day, Malchut Sheva Gevura, I do a combination of the breath and then the Shvanach 3 times, one for each level of soul. Nefesh, that enlivens me, Ruach, that's my emotional soul, and Neshama, which is more abstract, intellectual, including the spiritual level of my soul. And so I'm going to do a breath and 3 times. It's like being present with Hashem in the realm of setting boundaries and priorities and feeling my own sovereignty, my own ability to be in charge, but in alignment with Hashem and Malchut. So a sense of selfhood, it's a positive, not ego, but as God's messenger, manifesting within the confines, the boundaries. And I've been noticing today what my skin feels like, which is a boundary in this world of existing, the soul existing in the body, and that sense of the having a real centeredness in my body with the boundaries of my skin, being comfortable living in my skin, so to speak. Malchut Sheva Gevura. So then I also want to share with you the letter for today from the 67th Psalm. So the 14th letter of the middle verse of the 67th Psalm is a mem. And a mem represents water most of the time. And you can do it by stepping half a step forward so that you have a base of the mem. And then you bring your hands back to back, up towards yourself, and then over. And there's the mem, open head out and hands forward, and then back in towards yourself and down. And I call it 3 types of water. I do a dip and a lift, that's the fountain, a dip and an over, which is the waterfall, and then that's the mem, and then a dip and the spring I'm drinking from, and a final dip and playing in the mikveh. Do one more of these. The mem. And then I also count the Hebrew letters for the day. So it's the 14th day, which is a Yud, and a Dalet. So we'll do the swing Dalet, which is like this. And a Yud. And a Dalet. And then finally, to acknowledge that it's 14 days is 2 full weeks, I do a bet for the week. And so I bless us now that we may find our centeredness, our groundedness in the boundaries that we have set for ourselves, in the priorities that we set, and get strength and power by being very much aware of God's presence in our life. Blessings to you all. Bye.